Roadrunners. Today is Wednesday, February 24th, 2021. Would you please stand, face the flag on your screen, and say the pledge with me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Pause now for a moment of silence. Let's think about your wonderful Wednesday. Great job, everybody. Now, boys and girls, as we get ready to jump into these announcements, I want to remind you that today is Wednesday and we are halfway through the week. Now, beginning on Monday, our pre-K, kindergarten, first, and second graders will all be joining us in the building. Those of you who are returning face-to-face need to remember a few things. Remember that we do have a mask requirement, so don't forget to pack your mask. Also, don't forget, boys and girls, to also bring a water bottle with you because we want to make sure you have one. Remember, we do not have water fountains in the building. We have water filling stations, so everyone needs a water bottle. And we also want you to remember that we want you to keep your distance. Stay an arm's length or 6 feet apart from each other. That is very important. Remember, parents are not allowed in the building as we are limiting our visitors and making sure that our students and staff remain safe. So if you need anything, parents, you may call the front office, you may come to the front office, but just remember that parents will not be allowed to walk students into the building. And for those of you who are coming into Timothy for the very first time, we will be right there to help guide you the entire way. So don't worry. We'll have adults at every single step to make sure you get to your classrooms and to make sure you get to your friends. So don't worry about anything. We're so excited about having our students return face-to-face, and we're also just as excited about our virtual students remaining virtual with us. So we have lots of changes coming up. Be sure you check Dojo for those. Now let's jump into our little-known Black History facts for today. Today we have a special read, and it's coming from Dr. Shakira Lynn. Dr. Lynn is a personal friend of mine, and she just recently released a new book. So let's take a listen.
Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Shakira Lynn, and I'm originally from Athens, Georgia. I grew up in Athens. I went to Cedar Shoals High School. I also went to undergraduate at South Carolina State University, and then I received my doctorate degree at the Medical University of South Carolina. So I want to share with you a new book that I wrote entitled, If You Give a Girl a Passport. So let's read it together. If you give a girl a passport, she'll ask you to take her on an adventure. She could start in North America by exploring each of the 5 boroughs in New York City. She will want to visit Times Square to see the jumbo television screens and entertainment centers. Then she'll ask to see a theatrical performance on Broadway or the Empire State Building. When she is tired of the big city streets, she will want to retreat to a quiet place where she can relax. So see the picture of her in Times Square in New York? Let's see what should go next. So she'll probably ask for a change of scenery and will want to fly to Hawaii. She can learn about the 6 major islands: Kauai, Oahu, Molokai, Lanai, Maui, and the island of Hawaii. When she sees the beautiful beaches, she will want to learn more about the values and traditions of the Native American people. While enjoying the islands, she will ask to go hiking on the edge of Diamond's Head volcano to see the amazing views and learn about culture. Then she'll want to explore Central America on her tourist trail. So here's a picture of her in front of Diamond's Head in Hawaii. She'll ask to take a flight to Roatan, where she can see the beautiful coast of Honduras. When she arrives, she'll want to go snorkeling to find coral, seahorses, angelfish, and sea turtles. Then she'll be excited to go zip lining or horseback riding to explore the beaches, tropical trails, and scenic hilltops. When she is tired of the beach scenery, she will ask to see the mountains of Peru. Here's a picture of her in Honduras riding a horse on the beach. She'll want to take a flight to Amazonas in northern Peru to see the cloud forest and the rugged Andes mountains. Seeing the mountains will remind her of the ancient ruins she's heard about. She will become filled with joy while viewing the beautiful waterfalls plunging between the mountains and want to travel again. This time, she'll ask to see Brazil, one of the world's most captivating places. So here's a picture of her in Amazonas, Peru. While in Brazil, she will fall in love with the towns that seem frozen in time. She'll want to explore the red rock canyons and coral-fringed tropical islands. She will learn about different toucans, scarlet macaws, howler monkeys, and pink dolphins. Wow. Then she'll ask about Europe and its captivating aura, so she'll want to travel to France. Here's a picture of her with the toucan in Brazil. When she arrives in Paris, she'll immediately want to learn more about the Eiffel Tower. Then she'll want to tour the exhibits at the Louvre Museum. She'll become awestruck at the sight of Champs-Élysées, Arc de Triomphe, and the Notre Dame. All that history and beautiful culture will remind her of London in the United Kingdom, where she'll ask to visit next. So this is a picture of her in front of the Louvre Museum in Paris. She'll arrive at Buckingham Palace just in time to see the changing of the guards. While traveling throughout the city, she will see the towering London Eye observation wheel. She'll want to finish her journey at Big Ben, the tall, striking clock at the Palace of Westminster. After that, it's straight to Venice. Here's a picture of her in front of London Eye in the United Kingdom. All right, let's see what she explores in Venice. When she arrives in Venice, she'll be amazed at how the islands are separated by canals and linked by over 400 bridges. To navigate, she'll take a gondola ride and go back into time. Taking photographs on the Ponte de Rialto, she'll be reminded of watching animals and will want to go on an African safari. So here's a picture of her in front of the Ponte de Rialto on her gondola ride. Doesn't that look amazing? She'll travel to Tanzania, which is my favorite place to visit, and visit the volcanic Ngorongoro crater, where she'll be astounded by all the elephants, lions, leopards, buffaloes, and zebras. She'll see the white sand beaches of Zanzibar, where she'll explore Stone Town, a maze of narrow alleys lined by houses and shops. So here's a picture of her on an African safari. I wonder where she'll go next. She'll want to continue exploring, so she'll ask to visit Dubai and the breathtaking sights of the Burj Khalifa, standing 160 floors tall. Then she'll want to go skiing and snowboarding at Ski Dubai. Getting just a taste of Asia, she'll ask to go to Japan next. Here's a picture of her in the world's tallest building in Dubai. When she arrives in Japan, she'll become impressed by its traditional arts, tea ceremonies, and calligraphy. She'll ask about the capital of Japan and visit the Mai Shrine in Tokyo. She'll explore historic temples and gardens, then ask to leave the busy city life and visit Australia. So here's a picture of her in front of a shrine in Tokyo, Japan. She'll travel to Sydney, Australia, where she'll be ecstatic to learn more about the national park, sandstone cliffs, and sandy beaches. She'll fall in love with the koala bears that are native to Australia and visit the Royal Botanic Garden to learn more about the country's latest scientific discoveries. Then she'll realize that she hasn't visited Antarctica and will ask to see the southernmost continent. So here's a picture of her in Australia. Do you see the koala bear there? She'll ask to visit Snow Hill Island, home to several thousand emperor penguins. Then she'll want to cross the famous Drake Passage to see whales and seabirds along the way. She'll want to see Kapitan Klebanov, the legendary icebreaker, as a final stop to her amazing world tour. She'll remember her passport as her ticket to experiences throughout the world, and chances are she will ask to continue exploring. So here's a picture of her with the emperor penguins. I hope you enjoyed my book, and I want you to know that you can get a passport and travel throughout the world on many adventures as this character has done in my book. Thank you for listening.
Boys and girls, how did you like that? Wasn't it awesome? We'll also make sure that you know how to get Dr. Lynn's book if you are interested in purchasing it. So hopefully you will enjoy having your own copy. Tomorrow is our Zoom with an author, and I can't wait to see who it is and who you'll be Zooming with. So much fun going on and so many exciting things. Speaking of which, have you been working on your writing story? How's that story coming along? Does it have some really good things in it? Do you have some exciting characters? What about some good dialogue? Is there a great beginning to that story? I can't wait to see because I know you guys are working exceptionally hard. I do not have any shout outs today, but right now I want to shout out our leadership team. Everybody that's a member of our school leadership team is so amazing. They work so exceptionally hard in helping to make some really tough decisions and to help move our school forward. So shout out to you, to our entire school leadership team for your hard work, dedication, and commitment. We really appreciate you. Those are the announcements we have for today. Wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, and I can't wait to see you around the virtual space. Remember to show your pride. Be patient, respectful, independent, determined, and encouraging. We'll see you around.